Here's my backyard. I've been working on it. My husband and I have been working on it for a few weeks, planting our garden, cleaning the yard, etc. And so now there's a robin I'm trying to get. He's on our back fence. It's a baby robin. It's right behind that pink hummingbird feeder. I'm going to move the camera. There he goes. He just flew away. Anyway, let me turn the camera around now. Hello. So today I thought I'd make a video that really is kind of a different video because it's like a kind of about Lush, but not really. I don't really have any Lush that I'm going to show, but that's not why I made this video. I just made it because I just thought I'd let people know what it is that I've been doing, I guess, because I haven't been online as much. I haven't been on Instagram as much, or you know, I haven't been on Facebook as much, etc. But I mean, I have, but not as far as my Lush a Lot accounts. And so if you hear noise in the background, it's my little dog. She always picks when I'm doing a video to go crazy in the middle of the floor and start going around and around and around for no reason. Anyway, so I just wanted to let people know, I have a lot of Lush that I'm trying to get through and review. But, you know, I don't have everything that Lush has been putting out, every single thing. You know, as in the past 18 years or 19, I don't even know how long it's been anymore. I've usually buy one of everything, of course, and review it. But for the last 4 months, I would say, maybe even like 6 months, I really have not been, I've not been interested in buying everything, and I've not been able to buy everything. So it's kind of a dual thing that's going on with me. My interests are now with my other channel, my other YouTube channel, my other website, where I do energy healing work. I do tarot readings, and I do free readings on my other YouTube channel. And I talk about clairvoyance and my spiritual abilities and the different spiritual experiences I have with my third eye opening and my awakening, and the different healing that I do and the different things that I do. And that takes up a lot of my time because I let it take up a lot of my time because that's what I enjoy doing. You know, I mean, I've had these experiences since I was a little girl, as many of you know, and so it's just natural for me to kind of go in that direction now, you know, now that I have some people that are interested in that kind of thing, and hearing me talk about that on my other channel and on my other website. And so it's hard for me to sort of try to allocate the same amount of time to Lush. So Lush kind of winds up becoming like a kind of taking a back seat a little bit. So I try to get as much done as I can, reviewing wise and photo wise and taking baths and stuff. But you know, I don't know what it is, if it's just me. I don't think it is from the videos that I've been seeing, but Lush seems to be putting out a crapload of products. I mean, like, it's just crazy, the amount of products. Like, okay, so just from the Liverpool store opening, just to catch you up on some Lush stuff. Lush used to have Oxford Street store, which was the largest Lush store in the world, well, now the Liverpool spa store is now the biggest in the world. And to celebrate the opening of that event, I believe it was in February or March of 2019, I wrote about it in my blog. To celebrate the opening of that event, Lush made a whopping 350 plus products to stock that store. Now, some of those 350 plus products came from the Lush Japan new concept store in Harajuku, which was new, that they made new products for. And some of the products came from the Lush Creative Showcase in Manchester that I went to. So the Liverpool store got all of those products, plus they, you know, made like a couple hundred more of their, of just for the store opening. So, you know, 350 plus products, you know, and perfumes. I mean, the Lush Labs has been putting out stuff. The Lush Community Favorites has been having stuff, exclusive stuff for the past few months. I mean, I can't even keep up. I can't keep up. Okay, are you hearing me? Okay, so this is kind of crazy, right? So see what I mean? So Lush is putting out so many products. Like, believe it or not, I am not wealthy or rich. I am not even close. Okay, I am not even close. Okay, I'm on disability. Okay, I mean, trust me. You know, I worked for many years, like many of you know. I worked for 30 years in the IT engineering department of a healthcare system here in New Mexico. And I led a group of really great people and had a great career, but now I'm on disability. And so I don't have a lot of money to spend. You know what I'm saying? Contrary to popular belief. you would just laugh if you knew some of the shit that people tell me in messages that they think about my life. Like, they actually think like I live a certain lifestyle. And they get very angry about it, let me tell you. Some of the messages that I get. Yikes. So you see, that's what I've been doing. So I'm also, and I've said this on a couple of Lush videos a couple of months back, that my husband now has a job at Facebook. And so we're going to be moving out of this little tiny basic house and moving into our own home. Our own home that me and my husband buy and that we pick out and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just so excited. Like, my own home with my own bathroom the way I want it, you know, instead of the tiny little bathroom that I have now. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm grateful for a roof over my head. I am so grateful to have a roof over my head. I truly am. I'm just saying, you know, it's exciting. I'm excited for my husband and I to buy a new house. So my interests are going towards, you know, house things and saving money for house, etc. And so, Lush is just like so all over the place. Like, I just can't even keep up, to be honest. And I know I'm not the only one. I mean, I still, you know, watch y'all's videos and your stories and go on your Instagram when I can. So I know y'all are just as confused as I am and stuff like that. You know, and then, you know, recently Lush had this, oh, by the way, let me know if you guys want me to do a question and answers thing. Someone had mentioned that on my Instagram story yesterday. They said, when are you going to do a question and answer? And you know, I never thought about it because I'm just kind of dorky, honest to God. I just don't even know how to do those things. Like, I swear to God, it's just that I don't, like, I'm just like, I'm just dumb. Like, I don't know how to do those or how to set it up. You know what I mean? I'm not good at that. But I can try to get my shit together to do that if enough people are interested. I don't know if it might have been just that one person that interested, but anyway, what I was gonna say was, I just wanted to say a little comment about the recent Lush no social media thing. You know, a lot of people were really upset about that, and I understand why. I do. I totally get it. Okay, I'm just saying I don't feel the same way. Okay, because I mean, to me, remember now, I'm older, okay? You gotta keep in mind, there's a generation or three between me and most of my viewers, okay? So we have different ways of, like, that we get information that we're used to, you know what I mean? So I used to always go to the forum, the Lush customer forum website, and that's where I used to go to get all the information. And I would get all the information from the Lush employees, or, you know, the Lush president, and then I would disperse it to other people. And so, you know, so that's what I'm used to. So when Lush all of a sudden began to be on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all that, I just never really totally dove into that. I just never really, to me, they just never recovered from that closing down the forum thing as far as dispersing information about Lush. I mean, to me, Facebook and Instagram and Twitter was a poor substitute for disseminating information that the customer forum used to be. So, but that's just me. Like I say, I'm older, and I'm probably it's just a habit. I'm just set in my ways. So I never really went to Facebook Lush UK that much, or Instagram Lush UK. Like, I just didn't. And you know what I mean? Like, usually I would just sort of, like, I don't know, I would go there once in a while when I would hear of something happening, you know, and I would go find out, or I would ask around or whatever, is kind of, or I would go to the website, or I'd ask Alessandro, or, you know, Mark or whatever, because I was used to asking Mark just because of the customer forum day. So, you know what I'm saying? So, and it's got to be where lately, like the last year, it got to be where I didn't even know what the hell was going on half the time, because I just didn't know. And I mean, it seemed like I did, right? And because I wanted to get information out for you guys, because that's what I always do, is just get information out for you guys so you can make your purchasing decisions easier. That's all that have ever been about, is getting the word out about Lush and making it easier for you guys to decide what products that you want to buy. And that's it. So it's getting harder for me to do that, and I've just listed what I think are the reasons why. So that's why I'm not taking as many photos on Instagram. I'm not making as many entries in my Lush Whats Facebook. You know, I mean, I'm pretty active on my blog still, because I have a constant stream of Lush to review. It's a never-ending stream of Lush that I need to review. I've always got like 50 things backed up of things I need to review. And I've stopped buying more than one of anything of Lush. Because of my new sort of spiritual awakening, I find that hoarding kind of behavior kind of gross now. And it doesn't serve me anymore. You know, and And getting rid of my Lush has been one of the biggest challenges I have ever had in my life. And I've handled multi-million-dollar projects with engineers and, you know, construction people and technical people. You know what I'm saying? But trying to get rid of my Lush, that was difficult, and I just wasn't able to do it in the manner that I wanted to. I wanted to sell some of it, I wanted to give some of it, and it was just too hard because just nobody is interested. And so I just wound up having to throw a lot of stuff away. And I didn't want to. For the longest time, I didn't want to. I just kept it and tried to sell it. And I have been selling it here and there, you know, on Instagram and stuff pretty regularly, but that's just a drop in the bucket to what I have because it was out of control, you know? And so I'm just trying to get rid of everything and simplify my life. That's my goal, is to simplify my life. And actually, since I've started doing that, things have been getting more and more wonderful as far as my daily experiences are concerned. So I know I'm moving in the right direction. And so, you know, so I'm still, for instance, I'm still buying stuff like the Father's Day stuff, the Dear John things. I bought one of each, except for a couple of the items I didn't buy. But I bought the shower gel and the bath bomb and one or two others, and I will review them. I'll do a haul video when I get them, and then I'll review each product on a demo video on YouTube and for entry in my blog. And then I also ordered the new Lush Labs voted for products, and some bath oils and new facial scrub and lip scrub and stuff like that. And so I should be getting those in about a week. And when I get that package, I will do a haul video here on YouTube, and then I will proceed to review each of those products on my blog in its own blog entry. I've been trying to put all 354 of those new products that Lush has made in my blog, and there's only so many hours in a day. I get up in the morning. Here's my day. This is a typical day for me, okay? I get up about 7 o'clock. I take my daughter to school, okay? I come back home. I fix myself a cup of coffee. Meanwhile, my husband goes off to work. I go outside in my backyard. I meditate for about 45 minutes. I come back in. I get on the bike and ride for maybe like 30 minutes. Then I take a shower. Then I get something vegan to eat. I'm not vegan, but it seems like I'm going in that direction. I made a spiritual video about that on my other channel. But lately I've been eating vegan, you know, a goodly amount of time, let's just put it that way, but not all the time. So then I usually will make a video about that day's spiritual visions that I have. I'll do a tarot reading, and I may make a video of my tarot reading, and I may do a free reading that day for folks on my channel. And so that's, you know, recording a video and editing, so that takes up a couple hours. Then I'll usually have to go to the store and buy, you know, groceries or whatever, do errands for the day. Then I can't do too much with my leg, so usually I'll get tired and I'll come home, and then I'll usually start cleaning the house. And then by that time, it's usually time for my daughter to come home. And then I'll usually talk to her for about 45 minutes or whatever. And then she'll go do her homework. And then her twin brother, I'll take him to work because he has his job. And then I'll come back home. And then my husband will, and I'll probably go outside and putz around in the garden and such. And then my husband will come home. He likes to cook because it relaxes him. He likes to do all that farm to table cooking. He likes gourmet cooking. He likes like Gordon Ramsay restaurants, and we're real foodies, but we're also like to eat all natural, clean eating. And so he likes to cook. So he'll come home from work and he'll cook, and we'll talk and hang out, and we'll all eat and talk and hang out, and then we'll usually watch something, usually like I don't know, either Live PD or a cooking show or Project Runway or something, and hang out and talk for a couple of hours in the living room. I'll light some candles usually, and usually about between 7 and 8 I'll go outside in the garden and meditate again for another about 45 minutes, and then I'll come in, and then usually I'll make some hot tea, and my husband and I'll talk and drink tea and listen to some music and hang out together until it's time to go to the East Wing, as we call it, which just means that we're gonna go from the living room and go into our ensuite, our bedroom, and so usually I'll talk to the kids and stuff, and you know, see if they need any help or what they're doing, and so then my kids are graduating, so that's exciting. So then you know, I might go in and take a bath for the evening, or my husband might take a shower or something, I don't know, and then we'll watch a little bit of TV or listen to music in there, and then I'll read or watch some videos or answer emails or whatever until it's time to go to bed. And I'll usually light some candles or have some incense or whatever. So that's a typical day of what I do. So sometimes though, you know, we will do, my husband's very adventurous and he likes the outdoors, and we like to travel. You know, I've been with him on a live volcano. I've been in a hot air balloon. I've been scuba diving. I've been to Hawaii. I've been diving in Hawaii. I've been to England. You know, we like going different places and being outdoors, and especially now that since I've had my spiritual awakening, I find myself really sort of needing to be outdoors. And so during the day I will spend maybe like at least 3 hours a day outdoors, if not more. So if my husband cooks on the grill, then that's another, sometimes we'll even eat outside dinner, so that's another 4 or 5 hours a day outside. So yeah, and so that's what I've been doing lately. I'm simplifying my life, and living a more calm life, and you know, the lush life is some parts of it that I was doing before it doesn't go with my spiritual awakening life, meaning it can and it does, but there are some parts of it that are challenging. You know, just the sheer time, there's just the sheer amount of time that to be on social media that it takes to do this. I used to spend a lot of time on social media, and it's just my belief now that just for me personally, for you know, since my spiritual awakening, it's not good to be on social media that much, you know. And especially since being featured on the Higher Self channel, I've had you know, more people than come onto my channel, and so I'm being kept, you know, busy enough with that, and so, you know, because of all those things, so that's what I've been doing basically, and so yeah, that's all I wanted to say, was just hi and what I've been doing, and you know, why I'm kind of all over the place lately, and what I'm doing. And I know I haven't stopped buying Lush, but I'm, you know, I'm just like this last, you know, Lush made, like, even if I could have bought, you know, all 89 of these bath bombs, I couldn't have afforded it. So I think Lush made too many things all at once. You know, the perfumes, and then the bath bombs, and then more bath bombs, and then jellies, and then shampoos, and then conditioners, and then more shampoos, and then more perfumes. You know what I mean? So that's all. And so that's all I wanted to say. So anyway, I hope that this finds you doing well. And thanks so much for your support on this channel. I really appreciate it. And thanks to you that have come over to my other channel. And I appreciate you there too. And so thanks so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon on the next video.